Sometimes you just have to roll up your sleeves and get to it. Hello you and welcome to Tube Reviews by Legion of Weirdos, your source for party conversation education, bringing you more interesting topics for your social life.
The thing people don't realize about the Gear Wars is that it was never really about the gears at all.
Rick, you gotta stop!
Morty, have you met Gearhead?
Hey, how's...
Morty here? He would love to hear all about the Gear Wars.
I'm Christopher, your Martha Stewart of Weird, and you and I, we're the Weirdos. In the Tube Reviews series, I offer design advice to fellow YouTubers in hopes they can draw a bigger audience with their visual appeal. That way when somebody says, "So, what do you do?" they can proudly talk about their YouTube channel instead of mentioning their day job at Taco Bell. By the way, if you have a YouTube channel you want featured on Tube Reviews, let me know in the comments section. I got asked a couple of times by Turbo Biscuits to review his channel, so here we go. I'm gonna start off by saying I absolutely love the mascot. He's absolutely the best thing the channel has going for it, or she, could be a she. I usually leave content and strategy to the likes of Nick Nimmin and Brian G. Johnson, who I will link in the video description, but I do have to mention I have a hard time determining an overall theme for this channel. What I can say is, while I'm not a cat person, I do like this clip. And this one. I would suggest losing the 10-second intro rule, starting with the cat climbing the tree sequence, and then go into the one with the chickens. Then pick better music and make a new video of it. With the right thumbnail and optimization, it should be a big draw. Just make sure the music is royalty-free so that the AdSense money doesn't end up going to UMG. You could title it something like, "Why People Love Cat Videos." Back to the design. As for the mascot, while I love the dog, I would zoom in closer to his face. As for the channel theme, short of narrowing down to a specific focus, maybe something like Adventures with Turbo Biscuits or Turbo Biscuits Takes on the World. I'd say making the narrator a character in this story would work well as long as there is a story. The story of your crazy life on the farm. Going on the biscuit theme, you could start with a snarky intro. "Hey, Crumbs! I'm Turbo Biscuits, and today," personally though, I'm more in favor of dropping the Nintendo Smashes, abandoned house explorations, and all that to focus on just the animals. If you have a cat, chickens, ducks, a dog, and apparently sheep, you got a gold mine there. An animal-themed channel with goofy stuff like cat antics and riding sheeps and dumb stuff ducks do. Speaking of animals, you gotta love the Chow Down Kitty Cat shirt, right? Link in the description. The riding a sheep video that shows up as a channel trailer right now is cool, but remember, this is the audience's first impression. The music at the end is so oversaturated that there's digital clipping and distortion. You gotta remember, it's your audience's first impression. But I'm digressing again. The channel header image is a mishmash of clips that are hard to see on my 23-inch monitor. On a phone, they're completely useless to an old man like me. It's like looking at the wall art in a dollhouse. Instead of using literally 27 different images, try using one crazy one, like maybe a good shot from the sheep riding incident. The most important things that are missing from this header are the channel name, the channel theme, and an upload schedule. Including those gives people a reason to subscribe. This is a new channel, so there's every incentive to get this going right now. YouTube loves new channels. On to the thumbnails. 2 words, zoom in. The thumbnail of the dog catching the ball should be on the dog's face and the ball. It's understood by the dog's posture that he's jumping. There's a video about solving a Rubik's Cube in 2 seconds that shows a dark silhouette by a closet. It should be a close-up of someone holding a Rubik's Cube. The text on the thumbnails is concise and clear, but it should be a little bit bigger so that it shows up better on small screens. A good tip is to edit the thumbnails while zoomed way out so they look tiny on your screen. That way you already know they look good on a phone. There's a lot of potential in this channel. I'd say, Mr. Biscuits, if you're looking to make this thing a job, pay a lot of attention to the advice you get from the likes of Nick Nimmin and Brian G. Johnson and Roberto Blake. Do as much reading and studying as you possibly can and apply it all. Join the Tube Ritual Facebook group and other groups like it. Interact with people and pick up tips and advice. However, if the channel's just a hobby channel to show off goofy clips to your friends, It's fine as it is. On the screen is a link to the Turbo Biscuits cat video and another video YouTube thinks you'll like. If you want to be my personal hero, like Jen and Gma Lolly, click the Patreon icon and become a supporter. If you're a weirdo who wants to join the Legion, click that round subscribe button. Someday, punctuality won't be the running joke. Thanks for watching, and until next time, stay weird and stay out of the comfort zone.